Hangetsu dash, like 2 ways of doing it. So there's the way Scott Sensei teaches. So sort of like if my regular Hangetsu dash is sort of like single hip width, double hip length, sort of like 1.5, 1.5. Back foot going straight, in the thigh muscle squeeze, 45-degree angle. So if you imagine like 4 corners of the box, bomb, bomb, with that emphasis going straight forward, yeah? So this is a nice way to do it. Really enables that sort of circular step. Hangetsu sort of means like half moon. So you sort of get that shape, yeah? Or there's the way, as guys who train both sensei, we know sort of the JK way of doing it. Like, this is my regular Zenkan dash. Same width. About 2 back knee bent, and then let's say inner thigh muscle squeeze, yeah? So, like, 2 options, play with both, see which one you prefer. Okay? Hangetsu, yours. Okay, so the first movement, you are going to step with your left leg into that Hangetsu dash, yeah? So, like, as we said, either sort of like shorten than Zenkan, back leg heavily bent, inner thigh muscle squeeze, or just a bit shorter, a little bit wider. As I said, your choice. As you do this, you're going to slowly block Uchu with your left. From here, like, don't move your legs. Hyaksuki with the right knee. Stepping with the right hand comes underneath and block. Punch with the left knee. Legs up. Punch. And back to stop. As you guys, if there's any questions, just ask. Yeah, we'll work through the shape, and we'll have a little look at like more in-depth technique. Okay, so one more time, sort of like one of the more personal points, as like stances are like paramount in this kata, yeah. But making sure everything is in sync. So, for instance, you wouldn't want to sort of like the stance is finished and then like going out to like your arms are finished while you're still falling in here, so everything has that coordination all the way through, yeah? Ready? And then the same with the Gyatsuki, yeah? So for instance, what I would want to do is start my hand and my hip at the same time, because then by the time my hip is finished, like my hand is going out on its own, yeah? So like starting the arms a split second first, and then feeling that hip, elbow connection, yeah? Knee. But remember your arm came right out. And then trying to remain in a shonen chair. So like your square. So as you prepare, like squeezing through that inner thigh, bring this right hand down to your left hip, opposite hand like covering, so you have this compression, and then opening each. Knee. San. Shi. Very good. I'm back to the start. So one of the other points of emphasis is the breath. Yeah. So 2 ways of breathing in this kata. Yeah. Either a breath with each individual movement, or a breath with each combination. Yeah. So for instance, you could like I'm going to make it audible so you can hear. Please do not. So for instance, you could. So a breath every single one in on the prep. Or yeah, so those are your options here, and there's pros and cons to both. Play with both, see which ones you prefer. Yeah, we've been talking a lot recently about this sort of expansion and contraction, especially with the upper body. Hangetsu is great for this. Yeah, so as well as everything going on with your lower body, yeah, you can have this compact feeling, like everything is closed, and then everything is opening before closing, open, closing, open, closing. Yeah, so really trying to make sure you're engaging that upper body. And then the final point, so apologies, I know this is a lot. The final point as well, like we often have rotational power in class, like we were talking about it the other week, that Hammy Showman. We've been talking a lot about this contraction and expansion. We can also have like the engagement of our core. Yeah, we often talk about this idea of like shime, which is shoring up. So at the end of the gyaksuki, as well as sort of this rotational power, like if I really exaggerate it, we can have this like utilization of the core. So I'm engaging my tandem, yeah, which is my center. So that is also coming in to the final point of the punch. Yeah, so like lots of things to think about: the stance, the coordination, the rotation, the shoring up, the breath, lots and lots of different points. Yeah, in a basically cheeky gas. Yeah, so like slowly every time I count, block and punch. So it's going to be left, right, left, right. Thinking about the breathing, all of those points. Yeah, slowly. First thing, in terms of the pace, time it with your breath. Yeah. So for instance, if I were doing this, like again, I will vocalize it in stones. I would go. Maybe that was maybe a little fast, but the idea is like the end of the out breath is the start of the in breath. Just as if you were breathing. Yeah. When you breathe, you don't go. Yeah, it's just naturally continuous. Yeah. So try and feel that same way with these initial movements. Yeah. From this position, you're going to make a ippon ken. Yeah. So like single knuckle, my thumb is going to push my index knuckle out. Yeah. So that is the handshake with both. So as soon as you start, that is going to happen with both hands. Yeah. Your legs remain still. Your right elbow bend as your left hand goes out. They meet at the halfway point and then both come back together. Yeah. So right back, left to meet it, and then finish in front of your chest. Huge. From this position, you're going to open your shoulders to pull apart. Knee. Engage your chest. Sun. Push forward. Shi. And then just put your right hand out. So you're making that position with the hand, meeting in the middle, back to the center of the chest. Huge. From this position, as I said, I'm going to open my shoulders. Yeah. So at no point should my elbow be going back on that angle. Yeah? They should only ever be in line with the side of my body. Yeah? So again, as I said, I'm going to open my chest, pull my shoulders back, knee. From here, I'm going to re-engage my pecs, bring it together, sa, and then push forward. And then put your right hand out. So, open, forward, each. And again. Knee. And again. So, they meet, pull. From here, they don't go out. In and forward, like you're squeezing and forward. Yeah? So, and then hopefully you can see how, yeah, how the breath will come into play with this technique. She from the puncher. Okay. From here, it doesn't really matter which hand comes on top, but from here, generally I do the right hand. Both hands will open. They will cross, cover in front of your head, and come down. So your elbow is in line with your shoulders, palms facing in. Each. And then from here, they will cross again. So you're covering Jodan and Chudan and come down to your side. Knee. Cross and open. Each. Cross and down. Knee. All of these first movements are slow. Yeah, so everything we've done so far is born slowly. Yeah. One more time. Imagine if you're doing it fast, yeah? Again, you wouldn't Like, no. Like it's one. Like, I don't like to use the word bounce, because it makes it sound like too like light, yeah, like out of control. But that's almost that feeling that as soon as you reach that endpoint, the natural rebound is the start of the next. As soon as you reach sort of this endpoint, you're going straight away. Yeah. Do not like that is not the point of this Kata. Yeah? Show that flow, yeah, and show that ability to make these smooth motions using like yeah, right. Good. Making sure, like though we said, like at the end of the punch, you really sort of engage in your core, working on that idea of shimmy, which will come into play towards the end of the kata as well. You do still rotate, yeah. So like one advantage of our Hangetsu dash again, whichever one you're choosing to do, it is super easy to rotate it. Yeah, it is super easy to rotate it. So making sure you are showing it. Yeah, again, especially with breath. Open, 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 like stretching that left shoulder back, that front or like back shoulder, back hip, so pull in, and then to that point. Yes. This time up to the double stroke. Go. From this position, think. You understand that? Yeah. This same double block here. Your left hand is going to block your down right. Your right hand is going to block Ushu. Your left hand is going to be Shuto. Your right hand is going to be Haito. Your thumb is folded across. Okay. Regular Shuto hand. Haito. Same position as Yan's hand. Okay. If you look at sort of like the angle of your stance, your right foot is going to step on that line. There's no imaginary line from sort of like my pinky to my big toe. My right foot is going to follow that line. My left hand is going to come to my neck, right hand underneath, and you're going to turn and block. So right leg steps towards me, turn and face back. Yeah! Exactly. Good. Kerry, you look so afraid that you did it so well. You are square. From this position, you are going to engage your shime again. Yeah? So, from here, I'm in my Zenko, so I'm square. I can't rotate. All my right hand is going to do is rotate and make a kami. Yeah? So imagine Ren has punched me and I blocked it this way. Yeah? I'm not going to rotate, I'm just going to engage and pull. Yeah? So from Haito to Sakami. Yeah, thank you. So from this position, just like not massively up, not massively out, just what you would need if imagine that wrist was there. And as I pull, I'm just going to engage. Huge. When you do those fast ones, yeah, when you do the fast ones, it's important to remember you are still stepping like semicircle. Yeah, so even though it's that one, semicircle. Yes, thank you, Joe. Joe nodded. Joe's really nice. Nice. Thanks, Joe. So it's important, like where you're going fast, don't fall into the trap of just going straight forward. Yeah, the step must still be circular. And then as we said, like you are not hand me rotating to showman. You're in showman now, so you are square. Yeah? So you have to rely on, like as we often say, yeah, when I engage my abs, it's really important I don't like lose my posture, so I'm still going to like engage my rhomboids, like my back muscles, so like my sensory sen remains, and just have this squeeze, yeah? And then from there, like right hand comes to your neck, like, oh, sorry, top hand comes to your neck, bottom hand to the opposite hip, and then stepping circular, 4, same, yeah? And then like try and hit that beat, yeah? So like as soon as you finish, and then you go, release, yeah? Quick and release, quick and Yeah, yes, sir.
When you say engage Sakami, is that sort of like hits or like? Oh, sorry.
Like, I guess, like, well, you'd be engaged in sort of like this way. Yeah. So from this position, you have your left leg forward. Your right hand is up, having pulled. Your left hand is down. You're going to go to your right. Your right hand is going to come to your hip. So feel this left side squeezing in. Some people do this as a step. We're going to do them all as yoriash. So drive, yeah? Push to the side. Hit! Then from here, punch with the left. Knee! Punch with the right. Up! From here, left and left. Cheek! Punch with the right. Go! Punch with the left. Left! Right and right to the back. Cheek! Punch with the left. Punch! Punch with the right. Cut! Good. And then put your left leg forward again in Hangetsu touch. Right hand up facing back. Yes, we've just done the third catch. So like we said, the feeling is you are closing, yeah? So don't just sort of like place that right foot and then drag that left side up, yeah? Feel like you are closing and then you're using that back leg to push into your Zenkutsu touch, yeah? H! Sorry, Hangetsu touch, not Zenkutsu. Then from this position, as we said, like really, really easy to rotate. So driving from that back leg without straightening. Drive, hip, time in. Gyaksu knee. And then that hip vibration feeling through that front hand. Turn! From here behind. So like close in the right and push the left. G! Punch with the right. Go! Punch with the left. Left! Right and right to the back. Change! Punch with the left. Touch! Go! From this position, you are bringing your right hand back to Hikide. Your left hand is going to come on top. You're going to pull. So that your right foot is facing that right hand. Yeah? This is not where we stop. I'm just showing the position for now. Okay? So you're going to pull in. From here, feel your left hand and your left leg lift together. Coming up, over, and down to Cooper's touch. Okay? So, right hand to Hikide. Left hand comes on top. You load this right leg. So my center of gravity is over my right. My left hand comes up and over, Tatsuyuken, as my left leg doesn't have to be straight, nor is it just a bend, like almost like the Cooper's that shape. Yeah? Just up, smoothly round, and then down. Try. So, watching goes here. So as I said, like I showed the pause, so you knew what you were doing. Once you know what you were doing, don't pause. Yeah. The idea is that like as soon as you load your right leg, this is smooth, and that left foot has to be gradual and smooth as well. Yeah. So for instance, from here, I'm not just going to like not going to pause and then just down. Yeah. It has to be smooth and smooth into your coconut splash. Yeah? Ready? Position. Your upper body is going to remain still. Your front foot is going to stay still. Your back leg is going to step in front. Keep facing that way. Inch. Okay. This next bit is tricky. Okay? You're going to engage your thigh. You're going to push your right hip. You're going to pull your left hand as you kick. Okay? So lots of things are going to happen. Yeah? I'm going to close this backside. Yeah? So I'm going to close, in. As I do that, I'm going to kick. As I do that, I'm going to pull. Okay? Yeah. From there, keep your right hand into kick. From there, as I land in the Hangetsu dash, get down the right. Gyaksu, shake! And go! Look. So, left leg steps, keep the upper body still. Itch. From here, closing the left leg, kicking with the right, pulling with the right. Hey! land, get down right. Turn. Punch with the left. Shoot. Block with the right. Go. And then. Go. Your left hand is going to open and go straight forward. You're going to kick. Mix of Kigari. Back in Hangetsu dash. Tail. Turn. You are square. You are like the punch is straight, like sort of roughly between your legs, yeah? Like don't punch in front. Some people keep the hips the same and then punch middle, but like that punching down for you, yeah? From here, this time your hands are going to make Teisha. Okay, so like Shuto, knuckles deeply bent, as much as you can, you're going to bend your wrist, yeah, just like that. Your right leg is going to step back on a 45-degree angle. Hands come to your hips. You don't stop here, but we're going to stop here for now. Itch. Then from here, you're going to push down slowly with your hands. So basically your palms come together. As you pull back into Nikwash. Knee. Back to the punch. Itch. Knee. And then one more time. And then just like everything in this kata, smooth. Sub. Again. What does not happen? You do not. And then your hands go. You do not. And then just your leg. Prepare. Prepare. Push. Go. Andiamo. Another. Nice hand. So, pushing forward. Hand opens. Remember the line of mixed. Knee goes straight. Foot arcs in. Kick. Back and kick. Go! Go. Another. If Ren throws a right hook, I would bang bang. Like, why not? Yeah. If Ren had the other leg in front, sort of going on Kelly's idea, and he throws that hook, like sort of this feeling, yeah, and bang, yeah. Or if he did indeed have the other leg in front, like boom, boom, boom. That if you did want to make it slightly more complicated and start using the legs, yeah. But like again, go like this is all really nice, but again, if the kata has a punch and the punch would work, stick with the punch. Yeah, because like punching someone in, that's going to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like you could do an open hand, but at the end of the day, if the punch works and you can make it work, use what is there. Yeah? There's some instances where you can add, we can tweak, we can change, but if it's a block and a punch and the block and the punch work, like happy days. Yeah, if you want to then start like playing, cool. Yeah, but let's get the bread and butter stuff going. Yeah.
So I was going to ask, like, how far away from you we're talking? Do you have to do some of this downgrading?
You
like,
do
say where you
at
start,
a certain point, yeah.
how much can you move away from, and how much you stick with that?
So I say you follow the direction. Right. You follow the yeah. So the end point is not important. The direction is. So this is what like this is here. What's use the heat to like trap and then hit and like 100% that's spot on. Yeah. But this is what we're saying. Like Steve was starting to change hand positions. Don't have to. Yeah. You don't have because that would like you've just blocked that and you're coming in with that right like all day long. Yeah? Especially as Kelly said, like when I say it's up leg forward, like and I put that there and I put that there, like that feeling is gonna work all the time. Yeah. So like less is more sometimes.